I had some very ripe bananas and I had to use up. So I started my day with baking banana oat breakfast and couldn't resist from sharing these pictures on my Facebook page. Some of my friends have asked to post the recipe as well. Luckily, I had one more ripe banana, so I'm able to make this video now. Here I have one very ripe banana. I'm going to add 1/4 cup of sugar to this. And I'm going to mash it up until it's all mushed. A lot of things depend on how the bananas are, like how much sugar and how much water is needed. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and mix it up. If you'd like to make bigger batch, just double the ingredients. The banana is all mushy now. Rest of the ingredients can be added to this. Adding 3/4 cup of wheat flour, 1/4 cup of oats, 1 teaspoon of baking powder. I'm using a 1/2 teaspoon measure, that is the reason I'm adding it twice. Don't be confused. About 1.5 tablespoons of oil. You can use any oil or you can use butter as well. Let's mix this up. As I mix this, I'll add water if needed. This batter will be a lot thicker and not like a cake batter. Looks like this is going to need some water. I'll start by adding just a tablespoon or so. Let's mix it up and see if it needs more. Looks like it needs a little bit more. I think that should do. This looks good. I'm going to roughly chop about a handful of nuts. I added pecans and walnuts. You can add any combination you prefer, but make sure you're not adding a lot. These are ready to be mixed into the batter. Gently mix this up into the batter. This looks good. And I have a Pyrex 3-cup container lined with parchment and greased it. This batch I'm baking now is half of what I baked in the morning. I'll level this up with the spatula. And now for the chocolate chips. I'll arrange them on the top. And if you like to mix them into the batter, add them along with the chopped nuts and mix them up. And this goes in the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 25 minutes. It's been baking for 25 minutes. I'm going to run the knife through the edges of the tray. I'll try to pull this off of the tray and set it on a rack for cooling. This needs to be cooled completely before we cut it into pieces. It's been cooling for about 25 minutes. I'm going to set this on the cutting board. It's time to cut and see how it looks on the inside. It's time to taste some. This can be served with tea or coffee or even milk. I hope you get to try this recipe, and thank you so much for watching.